Hi everybody, my name is Cliff. I go by Boondock Mercantile on Planet YouTube. And this is my favorite top 10 solds in 2019. I think you're going to enjoy some of this. Jumping right into it, these are Headlight Housings for 2013 to 18 Ram pickup. My store motto is actually from typewriters to truck parts, and I do very well with truck parts. Um, I look for headlights, tail lights, reflectors, any corner bits, exterior mirrors, anything that might get dinged up or smashed up in a parking lot. These I sold to a feller out in Prince Edward Island for $336, free shipping. I paid $10 for the pair. I really like this flip, and I'm definitely going to keep a lookout in the future for Headlight Housings. 250 watt protected metal halide light bulbs. That's what they look like. They're like giant warehouse style lights. They actually went to a warehouse in Toronto. He paid $135 plus shipping, and I paid just shy of $5 a piece for these at a Value Village. Madame Benoit's Library of Canadian Cooking. This is actually a cookbook set from 1972. They're in great condition. I sold them to a lady out in Mississauga, Ontario for $107 plus shipping. I paid 20 cents per book. There's 12 of them. I paid $2.40 for this set. Absolutely great flip. Consider that a bolo. Vintage cookbook sets. There's the other half of my store motto is the typewriters. Your Olympia Report Electronic typewriter with carry case. I bought this from a church sale for $3. And I sold it to a helicopter company out in Kelowna. He paid $146 plus shipping. Star Wars. Another great category to sell in. I sold these to a guy out in Quebec for $41 plus shipping. I paid $5 for these 7 DVDs. MASH complete series. I don't look for DVDs a lot often, but if I can find the full set of something, I'll definitely pick that up if it's cheap enough. This set I picked up for $10 at a garage sale. I sold it for $63 plus shipping. It went out to a feller out in Cambridge, Ontario. This backgammon set, it's a Michael Graves edition. I picked that up for $12. And I was actually going to keep this. I bought this damn near a year ago. And I just had it on a shelf in my eBay storage room. And you just look at that. It's absolutely gorgeous. And everything was wrapped up. Like this whole box had like a foam wrapping on it. I actually opened it up so I can take pictures of it. And when I initially bought it and looked at it, it went to Atlanta to a news anchor who had purchased it for her producer. She paid $76 plus shipping. Microsoft Sidewinder Force Feedback 2. This is another thing that I picked up that I was actually going to keep for myself. It was priced at $20 at an old folks home, charity sale kind of thing. And I actually considered not buying it at first. And I was just about to leave because the prices there were pretty steep. A guy got up on a stool and said everything but furniture is half price. Not 5 minutes after he said that, I had 2 large IKEA bags full of stuff. This was one of them. They had it priced for $20, now $10, and it was still brand new. If you see that right there, like there it is, wrapped in plastic. But you see at the end of the cord there, Microsoft did that in the 90s to warn you to install the software before you plugged it in. So it has never been used. Absolutely gorgeous condition. So it turned $10 into $247 plus shipping. It went down to El Paso. The guy paid like $86 for shipping to get it there because it was fairly heavy. Microsoft did a very good job on these joysticks. Like there's a big metal plate on the bottom. It was pretty heavy. Absolutely good flip there. The Angry Duck Hood Ornament. And these are actually hood ornaments designed for large trucks. I picked this little guy up. He was actually in a storage unit that I had purchased for $10. Before I sold this duck, I had already made $250 on a whole bunch of work gear, like FR coveralls, some safety glasses. So everything after that was pure gravy. Absolutely pure gravy. And this was another one. I was responding to an offer for $90 to a guy in Tennessee, but he wanted free shipping. So I was slowly typing out my response to his offer, trying to come up with the passive assertive language to let him down lightly. And I get a cha-ching on my phone. Some guy out in Ontario had paid full price for it. $170 plus shipping. And back to the DVD sets. This is a full, like a complete collection of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. It was another charity sale at an old folks home, but at this particular sale there was a lot of different vendors. They called them vendors. So going in there I was expecting way too high of prices. And I was getting a lot of very, very high prices. I was rooting through this big Rubbermaid bin full of DVDs, and I had found this guy. I pulled it out and held it up for her to see, and she shrugged and goes, "Well, I'll take $4 for it." And I damn near threw the $4 at her. I was so excited to pick this up for $4, and I didn't even comp it until I got in the car, and I was absolutely floored. So I sold that to a buyer out in Toronto again for $75 plus shipping. I had originally priced it at $80, but I threw a 5% sale on it pretty much right away, and it sold like the next day or 2 days later. It was crazy. Cha-ching. $4 into $75 any time of the day. So there you have it. That's what I consider my top 10 of 2019. I've only been doing this for 1 year. It was actually since February that I got into reselling. And I actually got into reselling by mistake, really. But I hope everybody made a good year for themselves in 2019. I wish everybody a safe and prosperous 2020. Merry belated Christmas and a Happy New Year. I'll see you on the next one.